Hello and welcome to today's coverage of Corry Journal live stream. It's the Conneaut Area Eagles against the Corry Beavers. About to get underway here. This is Owen Grafton for the Eagles at the plate. And he fouls one off straight back. And this is Bryce Chelton on the mound for Corry. I'm John Yatsko here with Silas Bryan. Be joined by Brad Swanson shortly. Called strike. Beautiful day here at the ballpark at Columbus. Slight breeze going out to left field. That one's lined in the gap between first and second. Goes out into right field and played by Carson Braswell. So that's a leadoff single for Grafton here for the Eagles. Brings to the plate Alex Wilpola. First pitch is a ball. Grafton goes on the pitch, and it's a shot out into the outfield. Deep left field. Nice catch. Running over hand catch there. And gets the out. Chase Stewart at the plate now for the Eagles. Shelton with the throw over as Grafton took off on the last pitch. He's under the tag. Runner goes, but it's by the catcher, Lathrop, and Grafton will go in the second standing up. That was Caden Krazat in left field with that nice catch. Was trying to look at my roster there. Tucker Jackson and Carson Braswell round out the outfield. We got Shelton on the mound, Lathrop at the plate. Jacob Anderson at first, Hunter Donahue at second. Wyatt Swan at third and Camden Moon at short. The ball gets past Lathrop again, and Grafton will go into third standing up. Count is 2-1. That one is going to be foul. Looks like it's in play, and it is not catchable by Braswell. It's kind of in no man's land there. Counts now 2-2 to Stewart. Brings the count full. Shelton delivers the 3-2 pitch as a curveball fouled off. High, but lined. It's going to drop into right center field. Grafton will score. And Chase Stewart has a single. Lucas Aldrich to the plate now. First pitch strike. Grounder to short, possible double play. They got one, and they get two. It's the end of the inning. Going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Alex Wilpullo on the mound for the Eagles. Due up is Swan, Jackson, and Moon. Wilpullo's first pitch hit towards the middle. And he's safe at first, beats that out. Swan with the infield single. Swan gets his lead. That's a shot by Tucker Jackson. Two bouncer to the fence. Swan will score. Jackson going to third. No throw. It's going to be a stand-up triple as no one's covering third. And Corry is able to tie this game up at 1 after 2 at-bats. Brings Moon to the plate. He jumps on the first pitch, pops it up over to the third base side, and it will be caught. First pitch jumped on again. That's foul. Carson Braswell at the plate. Will pull a. Braswell jumps on that one, lines it out to center. It's caught on the run. And that'll be 2 outs for the Beavers. Bring up the lefty, Jacob Anderson. That's up the middle. Anderson gets a single. The Beavers score another run to make it 2-1 here in the bottom of the first. Jeremiah Johnson at the plate. Throws over to first, not in time. That one's in the dirt. It's going to allow Anderson to get the second. Two outs, Anderson on second. Swing and a miss by Johnson. Corry leads 2-1 here. That is foul. And out of play. Curveball gets him swinging, but not after Corry's able to score 2 runs. So after one complete, Corry leads 2-1. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. And welcome back to our Corry Journal live stream coverage. The Corry Beavers versus the Conneaut Area Eagles. I'm John Yatsko here with Silas Bryan on the camera and joined now by Brad Swanson.
Beautiful day for a ball game.
Yeah, it is. Got to wear shorts today. I figure I might go home with a sunburn, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, better than going home with a cough from being in the cold, wet elements like Saturday.
Right. This is Logan Nottingham at the plate. Sky ball right about in the middle of the infield, so everybody's calling for that one, but Jacob Anderson's going to catch it for the first out. I was way up there.
That was the old, as Bob Prince, the old announcer for the Pittsburgh Pirates, would have said, that was a home run in the elevator shaft.
I worried about who was going to get to that one, because everybody was there. It was like clowns getting out of a car. First pitch strike from Chelton. And this is Jacob Stewart at the plate for Conneaut. Hits one to short to Cam the Moon. Throws it over to Anderson a bit high, but he's able to hang on to it for the second out of the inning. Two down here in the top of the second. It's going to bring up Mason Slabaugh. That was low for a ball. Wind kicking up now. 2 balls, no strikes the count here. 2-1 now as Chelton gets his first strike. That's a high pitch, but he swung at it. It's going to go foul out of play. Count is now 2-2. Curveball. Knuckled foul. Got him swinging to that one. It's in the dirt. Going to throw down the first for the out. And no runs, no hits, no errors there for Cash in the top of the second. Corry going to be batting their 7, 8, and 9 here. Lathrop, Kraza, and Donahue. Catcher Jackson Lathrop comes to the plate. Will Pola still on the mound for the Eagles. First pitch is high for a strike. That one is fouled off. 1-1 is the count. Just high. Counts 2 balls, 1 strike. Called strike 2-2. Swing and miss. First out for Conneaut. We're really living the life here now today. It's a perfect day. I can take every day like this. Just a nice little breeze. Yep. Sun.
Nice sunny. Yep, nice sunny day. The sky is blue.
Yeah. Got an off-speed pitch there. Was ball 1. This is Caden Kraz at the plate. Had a nice play out in the outfield in the first inning. Nice running catch out there. Save some extra base hit.
Caden playing right field today?
He's playing left field today. Tucker Jackson's in center and Braswell's over in right.
Okay.
They got it switched up a little bit today from what we've seen. Shots did warm up in right, so he is available. Kraza fouls that one off. Swing and a miss. It's dropped, but he's going to be tug out there at the plate. That's 2 outs. And that'll bring up Hunter Donahue, batting 9th, playing second base today. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 swinging to Donahue. Will Pola throwing a lot of strikes. Threw a lot of strikes the first inning too. We just seem to have his number early on there. Seems to be finding his groove here at the bottom of the order. I'm swinging strike 3, so Corry goes down 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the second. After 2 full innings, Corry leads 2-1. No runs, no hits, no errors for Corry either. It's a runless, hitless, errorless second inning all the way around. Of course, today this will be like one of those games that takes like an hour and a half because it's nice out. If it was miserable, we'd be out here for 3 hours.
Right. Or 3. Yep. It's just the way it goes.
Shelton on the mound, Jacob Anderson at first, Hunter Donahue at second, Camden Moon at short, Wyatt Swan over on third, And like we said, a little different look to the outfield today. Caden Kraza in left, Tucker Jackson in center, and Carson Braswell in right. Now batting for the Eagles, R.J. Wright. He's the number 8 batter. Ian Locke, the number 9, and then we'll be back to the top of the order with Owen Grafton.
So Marcus Johnson is the designated player or hitter for Chilton today, right?
Jeremiah. Did I say Jeremiah?
Yes.
Yeah, Jeremiah is batting for
Chilton.
But not, yeah. There's a shot out into the outfield. Tucker Jackson tracking over to his right for it and makes the catch.
Made it look easy.
Yeah, I have to say, after we're a little more than halfway through the season here, I think that we have one of the better outfields that I've seen from any of the D10 teams that we've played.
Mm-hmm.
Shots is also good out there, so I mean we have 4 different guys pretty much to choose from. Play a tremendous defense out there. This is Ian Locke at the plate. Counts 2-0. Shelton's next pitch is a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's high. Counts 3-1. Hit over the short. Moon fields it cleanly and gets the second out at first. Brings us to the top of the lineup. Owen Grafton had a single out to right field to start the game. And he hits that one up the middle. He's now 2 for 2 today.
He didn't wait long either. First one he saw he liked, he drilled it back up the middle.
That'll bring up the pitcher, Alex Wilpola. Grafton's got some speed. He showed in the first inning. Had a pretty big lead. He had it looked like a hit and run or a stolen base in the first inning. And Wilpola hit a shot out to left field, but Kraza, I thought it was going to be extra bases, but Kraza made a great running catch to grab one out there by the Fox Insurance sign. Grafton has a pretty big lead up and gets some lean in, but the throw's not over in time. Grafton getting a big lead again. He goes. Lathrop's throw. It's
Good throw,
just
though.
off target, and he's under it, safe.
Good hard throw, but off target, like you said.
Counts 1-1. That one's low in the dirt, but Lathrop does a good job to keep it in front of him. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Will Pola. That one looked right down the pike there. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Shelton looking to put him away. Off speed. Brings the count full. That is foul. I think it's going to stay. Oh, it's fair. And Anderson makes a heck of a catch over here.
Wow. Yeah, that one stayed just inside the line.
At first, I thought it was going to drift this way foul, but it was definitely fair. And if you've ever seen the movie The Matrix with Keanu Reeves kind of bending backwards, that's what that looked like.
Yeah, Jacob really concentrated on that one. That was a great catch.
It wasn't over the shoulder. It was over the shoulder, but over his back. His back was turned. It's hard to describe even.
Right, he ran to where he
ran
needed
too
to
far,
be.
pretty much.
Right.
So no runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Eagles. Score is still 2-1 here after 3.5 innings. Corry going to return to the top of their order here. Swan, Jackson, and Moon. Swan had an infield single first inning. Kind of in the gap there, but on the second base side, was able to beat it out.
Wind's starting to pick up again. I'm watching the flags over there at the school.
Yeah, at least today it looks like they're going out. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe out, is it going out the center, maybe out to left a little bit there. It seems to swirl over here though a lot of times. Just depends on when you look over there. And that's a line shot by Swan into the right center gap. He'll be going for 2 here. And he will go into second easily as the throw comes in. So a leadoff double for Swan here in the third.
Just a nice swing. That was kind of like an inside-out swing, they call it. He just went with the pitch and drove it.
Jumped on the first pitch. That was pretty much the first inning here. Swan was like a first pitch hit. And then Jackson was a first pitch triple. And then Moon was another first hit. Or first pitch hit. Quick little conference between the pitcher and catcher at the mound. Tucker Jackson at the plate. Jumps on the first one, fouls it straight back. That one's high. Counts 1-1. Moon, Braswell, and Anderson due up. Swing and a miss. Gets by the catcher, so Swan will go to third. Counts 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tucker Jackson. It's high, makes the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs here still in this third inning. Corry leads 2-1. Jackson swing and miss for the strikeout. That will bring Camden Moon to the plate. Flied out foul to the third baseman. His first at bat. Will Polo misses on the first pitch. 1 ball, no strikes to Moon. Slow ball 2. That one was in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the count. Counts 2-2. That is a poke out into right field that's going to fall. Camden Moon with a single and an RBI as Swan scores from third to make the score 3-1. Carson Braswell to the plate now. Lined out to center field in his first at bat. And he's way ahead of that one. No balls, 1 strike to Braswell. Moon goes. That one's in the dirt. Moon will be looking for third on this one, and he will go to third as that ball bounced way up in the air. The catcher didn't know where it was, and it finally went to the backstop. The rare double steal.
Right.
I mean, that was like the worst possible thing that could happen because the ball went about 20 feet up in the air after it bounced in the dirt and then kind of off the catcher's mask. That one's inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Braswell. One out. Corry looking to extend their lead here with Moon on third. He's way ahead of that one, but it gets past the catcher. Moon will score, and Braswell will go down the first. On the pass ball. So that's always kind of your worst thing that can kind of happen to you as a pitcher. You work all the hard there to get a strikeout, but then it's a wild pitch or gets past the catcher, and you still end up giving them the base. Plus, they scored one.
Right, plus the run. Yeah, that's the part that hurts.
Throw over to first, gets by the first baseman, and Braswell will go to second.
Things not going very well right now for Conneaut Lake.
Jacob Anderson at the plate here. He grounded out up the middle his first at bat. Sorry, he got a single up the middle his first at bat. Fouls that one off down the first base side.
Well, let's see if we can make it happen again, John. How often do we see somebody make a great play in the field, then come to bat and do something really good? Jacob made that nice catch to end the inning.
And he's been kind of hot at the plate here, too. It's high. One ball, one strike, one out here in the bottom of the third. Corry now leads 4-1. Anderson swings the high one there. That one's fouled off. Fouled off again. The old 1-2.
Yes, we're reliving the 1-2 count.
If you tuned in last week, Saturday it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had a number of 1 ball, 2 strike counts where they must have hit about 5 or 6 foul balls. That one's in the dirt. Braswell will go to third. The catcher still doesn't know where it is. Counts 2-2. That is foul down the first base line. I was going to say, they said let it go. He was about a foot away from it by that time. May as well just get it. Fouled off again.
What's the count?
2-2.
2-2 now. Okay.
But we got past 1-2. Braswell on third. Jacob Anderson at the plate. Alex will pull on the mound, going from the windup. That is high, but Anderson swings at it and he goes down swinging. That's 2 outs now. Jeremiah Johnson to the plate. Low ball 1. Curveball. 1 ball, 1 strike. him with another curve, and Johnson pops it up, and the second baseman will make the play just on the grass out there in center field. Corry going to score 2 runs on 2 hits to make the score 4-1 after we complete 3 innings. Shelton comes back out on the mound, and we're going to have Stewart, Aldrich, and Nottingham up for the Eagles. Stewart singled to right field, was first at bat. I don't like when the wind is blowing this direction because I can smell whatever they're cooking in the concession stand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't get the luxury of being able to go home and have dinner and then come do the broadcast.
Shelton's first pitch is rocked out to center. Jackson backs up a few steps and makes the out. Now batting Aldrich for the Eagles. Shelton's first pitch is a ball. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Low ball 2. That's a shot. That is a fair ball down the third baseline. Kraza got to it quickly. So he will hold Aldrich on first. It's going to bring up Lance Nottingham. And that one hit him. So now Aldrich and Nottingham on base with just 1 out. Brings Stewart to the plate. He ground out to shortstop his first at bat. This is Jacob Stewart. There's 2 Stewarts.
This is the catcher. Must be the other, his brother, maybe, or cousin, whichever, is the shortstop.
That one's fouled back behind home plate. It's low, ball 1. Inside, ball 2. Swung and missed, makes the count 2-2.
I know the the baseball team is back here on Wednesday, but do they have any other games away this week? That was something I did not check.
That one's popped up. Braswell tracking it, makes the catch. It's shallow enough that no one's able to advance. 2 outs now.
The reason I was asking that is I'm watching Chilton pitch, and I'm thinking that they probably need to get 4 or 5 innings out of him today. If they have, especially if they have 3 games this week.
They play that other game at home. That one's to Moon. He's going to go to third, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. So, nice job by the Beavers. Defense in Chelton to get out of that jam there with 2 runners on. Keep the 4-1 lead. So, Corry will play Girard on Thursday, and then the 4th, May 4th, May the 4th be with you. They'll play Fairview at home. That's what, next week, maybe Monday?
Yes, it is next Monday.
And then Tuesday they play Northwestern, and then the 11th they play Northeast, and the 13th they play Conneaut here again at their place. So they have 2 more home games, 3 more, and then 3 away games to finish out the season.
So I think that last week with the win that they had, I was thinking that brought their record to even.
They are 5-6 according to the school's website. The Slippery Rock game is not on there. Did they win or lose that game?
I do not know.
Well, I have one other place I can look here to see. They are 5-7 according to Game Changer, 5-6 according to the school's website, so they must have dropped that game against Slippery Rock, so they're currently 5-7.
Okay.
First pitch is a ball. This is Jackson Lathrop at the plate. Count is 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lathrop struck out his first at bat. Two balls, 2 strikes. Lathrop, Kraza, Donahue due up. And Lathrop goes down swinging for the first out. That'll bring up Caden Kraza. Kraza struck out swinging his first at bat. Will pull his first pitch off speed in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball gets it by him. Counts 1-1. Oh, hits one right over the first baseman's head, and that'll be a single. So Kraz on first here with 1 out. Brings up Hunter Donahue. Donahue struck out his first at bat. Donahue squares the bunt. It's a ball. Swings at that one, and it's going to be a one-hopper to second base. It's misplayed, and Donahue is going to be safe at first by a step. Kraza and Donahue now on first and second, and we will go to the top of the order. How do you score that one, Brad?
Error. E4. I'm thinking he should have been able to come up with that clean.
Swan at the plate. 2 for 2 today. Both hits to the right side, a single and a double. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Corry looking to add to their lead. He'll pull his steps off the mound, something he didn't like. Swan fouls one off over here into the stands. No balls, 2 strikes. Will pull his 0-2 to Swan. Swung and missed. Can't go to first because it's occupied, but the batters or the runners on second and third will go. Advance. So 2 outs. Kraz at third. Donahue at second. And Tucker Jackson at the plate. Tripled earlier. That one's in the gap between short and third, and that'll score 2 runs. And Tucker Jackson will go to second on a bad throw into the infield.
Nice rip by Tucker Jackson.
Makes it 6-1. Brings Camden Moon up to the plate. 1 for 2 today. Swung on that one. Jackson will steal third. No balls, 2 strikes to Moon. High. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High, 2-2. Moon with a little pop up to short. It's caught, and that will end the inning. It's going to leave Jackson stranded at third, but Corry will score 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error to make it 6-1 after 4 complete innings. We'll see Wright, Locke, and then back to the top of the order, Grafton for the Eagles. Conneaut took the lead early, 1-0 in the top of the first. Corry scored 2 of their own in the bottom of the first to take the lead and keep the lead. We had a scoreless second. Corry scored 2 more in the third and 2 more in the fourth. They have 7 hits. Conneaut with 4 hits and 1 error. Looks like we're going to keep the defense the same.
Chelton has another nice little cushion right now, so it's easier to pitch when you have a few runs to work with.
Yeah, 4-1. 2 more runs there. 4-1 and 6-1 is a big difference. Obviously they had those 2 runners on in the last inning. You get those 2 across, and it's a 1-run ball game. But yeah, having a 5-run lead is a little nicer. I'm not sure if Conneaut's getting somebody warmed up to pitch or just a couple guys warmed up here. This is RJ Wright at the plate. Count is 1-1. Off speed, Wright hits it down the third. It's bobbled by Swan. He picks it up, and he will get it over there in time for the out.
Good strong arm. Kind of nice having guys that pitch on the left side of the diamond, third and short. Swan and Moon are both excellent pitchers and really good defensive ball players.
It's going to bring up Ian Locke for the Eagles. Grounded out to shortstop, his first at bat. It's a ball. Little high ball, too. Ball 3, I'm not sure where that one missed. Must been inside or outside. It looked about the right height. Locke is on the shorter side here. Shelton's 3-0 pitch is high. He's going to walk him on 4 straight pitches. And that will bring up Owen Grafton. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles to the outfield. Low ball 1. And Coach Sirigliano will come out to have a little chat with Shelton. Probably ask him how his arm's feeling. Not sure exactly how many pitches he's at. I would guess he's got to be maybe in the 60 range or so. Looks like he will stay on the mound here for the time being. I didn't notice if Corry had anybody warming up. Sometimes they just have them warm up back there behind the dugout instead of sending them all the way down there. I don't even know. Do they even have a
They used to.
bullpen down there still?
Yeah, they used to. I don't know if they
Can't
still
really
do.
see down there if there's a mound down there anymore or not. I always felt like that was the one thing lacking around here. I don't know why they couldn't put one kind of over here by the batting cage.
Right.
1-1 is the count to Grafton. Shelton's pitch is in the dirt. Locke will go to second. Wind kicking up there again a little bit. Two-one pitch. Hit by Grafton to second. Played by Donahue. Gets him out at first. Locke will advance to third. 2 outs. It's going to bring up the pitcher, Will Pulla. He's 0 for 2 today. Ball 1. Ball 2. Hits that one back to the pitcher and gets him out at first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Go to the bottom of the 5th here as Corry leads 6-1. It's going to bring up Braswell, Anderson, and Johnson. Looks like we got a pitching change for the Eagles here. See if I can figure out who that is. Bland is the last name. So Bland will come in for Will Pulla here as we start the bottom of the 5th. He'll face cleanup hitter Carson Braswell. He lined out to center field and reached on a drop third strike. Pullo will go to shortstop. And it looks like Conneaut moved their infield around a little bit. I think they sent their second baseman out to right field. And R.J. Wright will come off the field. Coaches making sure they got their lineup changes communicated there. We're about to get underway here for the bottom of the fifth. Again, Bland is in for the Eagles on the mound. Swing and a miss by Braswell, strike one. Braswell popped that one straight up over the Beaver dugout. No balls, 2 strikes. Foul tip that one. Able to keep this at bat alive. That one is fouled. First baseman is able to make the play. Nice catch. Jacob Anderson at the plate. Singled and struck out. Swing and a miss, strike one. High ball 2. Ball 1. Second pitch. 1-1 pitch is fouled off. I lost that one in the sky. The sky is practically white in some spots. I had no clue where that one went.
Don't they call that the high sky?
I guess. I still don't know where that one went. Foul, though. I thought it was fair. I thought it was going out to right field. I don't know. Did it go up on the roof?
I don't know. I lost it as well.
1 ball, 2 strikes here to Anderson. Well, at least it didn't come over here. And that one hits as bad as he ducks.
Another foul ball.
1, 2 strikes again. You just can't get away from it.
No.
He tried to, and it still hit as bad. And they said he went on that one, so that's strike 3. 2 outs. It's going to bring up Jeremiah Johnson. Jeremiah struck out and flew out. 0 for 2 today. First pitch strike from Bland. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Almost got him to chase that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Johnson. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Corry goes down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. As we go into the top of the 6th, Corry leading 6-1. Coming to the plate for the Eagles will be Stewart, Aldrich, and Nottingham. That's the 3, 4, and 5 hitters.
Wyatt Swan on the hill for the Beavers.
I was going to say, I assume we might see a pitching change here. Trying to see if Shelton went somewhere or he will take a seat for today. I think he will.
Yeah, it looks like
Sit
Jeremiah's
down,
over
yeah.
at third.
Stewart will come to the plate for the Eagles. 1 for 2 today. Couple of hits out into the outfield. I thought I could hear like girls chanting, but now I realize the softball's over there. I was like, I couldn't tell where it was coming from. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Stewart. Off speed, hit to short. Moon on the run, nice play. Gets him out at first.
Camden knew he had to hurry on that one and just made a real good, strong throw.
Yeah, well, at first it looked like Jeremiah broke on that one, but then he realized he wasn't going to get to that one in time. And Moon really charged that one. That's a shot up the middle for Aldrich out into center field. And he'll have a 1-out single.
That's a couple hits for him now on the day, right?
I believe so. Yeah, he's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Now Nottingham at the plate. He fouls the first one off.
Oh,
got him picked off
nice
first.
move. That's a nice move.
2 outs now. No balls, 1 strike to Nottingham. Swan's pitch is fouled off. I couldn't see where that one went either. I heard it hit something though. Way high. It's the old Major League. Just a bit outside. Got him on the off-speed pitch. So Swan comes out and makes quick work of the Eagles in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, that was a quick inning there. Quick half an inning.
Conneaut with 1 hit. No runs, no errors. Which I always find interesting, right? You get an error when you're on defense, right? But really, isn't that kind of an error in the base running to get picked off at first? I mean, there's
That's
errors.
a mental error.
There's errors on offense. You know what I mean? You can run into a tag. You can do a lot of bad things on offense.
There's always mental errors. They just don't go in the books.
Right.
You know?
Why is that? Why does it count that way?
Uh-huh.
I mean, those can be offensive errors can be just as costly as a defensive error.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, not to harp on that play, you know, that happens to everybody. But that really changed the complexion of that inning. You know, you have a single with 1 out, you know, a guy on, and you get picked off, and then you're 2 outs, nobody on.
Right.
Kind of kills any momentum that you had.
Well, you know who Jim Motes is, right?
Yes.
So Jim pitched high school baseball. He was a lefty, and he had just a wicked
I'm sure, yeah.
move over to first. It was crazy. But he pitched a game where he walked 11 batters. He picked 6 of them off first base. It was crazy. At the end of the year, the banquet, Coach Dan Clark said, this guy led the league in every pitching category you could possibly imagine.
Jackson Lathrop at the plate. 0 for 2 today. Swing and a miss makes the count 1-1. Somehow I jumped ahead a whole inning here on the graphics. It's the bottom of the 6th, not the top of the 7th. Oh, Jackson gets a hold of one there, but it's straight away right out to Grafton. Doesn't even have to move really and makes the out. Got a lot of hard hits today.
Yeah, he hit that one
right
nice and
at
square.
people.
Sounded good off the bat.
Kraza pops one up to short, and that is Will Paula, who drifts back and is able to make the out.
2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 6th, huh?
That'll bring up Donahue. Reached on error last time. No balls, 1 strike. So Bland delivers. Inside, ball 1. Off speed, gets him swinging. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside 2-2 is the count. Come swinging strike 3. That's the third out of the inning. As we go into the top of the 7th. Corry leading 6-1. No runs, no hits, no errors there for Corry. And we're going to have Stewart, Slawbaugh, and Wright is on there, but I'm pretty sure he came out of the game. I don't know where the pitcher is going to bat at, who he came in for technically. So we'll have to keep track there and see if he bats in the 8th spot or not. Yeah, this one's moving right along. It's only 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what Wyatt Swan can do here in his second inning of work.
Ian Schatz is going to go out to right field. Tucker Jackson in center field. Carson Braswell will move over to left field as Caden Kraza exits the game. Your infield is Jeremiah Johnson at third, Camden Moon at short, Hunter Donahue at second, Jacob Anderson at first. Wyatt Swan on the mound for his second inning of work. And I'm pretty sure Jackson Lathrop's back there behind the plate still.
Yep.
So, season winding down. School winding down. Big couple weeks. Next week? 2 weeks. Prom will be coming up.
Yeah.
Graduation will be coming up.
Yeah, the month of May is a blur for the high school stuff. You're winding down the regular season. You're getting ready for playoffs. You have prom. You have graduation, like you said. It's all just a blur. Very fast time of your life.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Stewart. Well, a lot of stuff starts going on, too. I know this weekend, Friday is the first Friday downtown, first Friday of the summer. Also, this Friday and Saturday is the high school musical that they put on 2 nights there. Jen and I have gone the last 3 or 4 years in a row. The kids are really good. They're really good at that kind of stuff. We got a lot of talented kids here, and sports and the arts and music and all kinds of things. Gonna get the first out there. Swan just decided to run that one all the way over there by himself for some reason.
Yeah.
Jacob just kind of looked at
going,
him
I
like,
can catch the ball.
That is this the Bad News Bears where they tell Kelly to go around and catch every ball there is. So
Maybe,
one out here.
Maybe Wyatt just felt compelled to have a 1U in the book.
He just wanted it unassisted, I guess.
Maybe they have they're having a contest for who has the most putouts.
Yeah, I don't know.
You never know.
1 ball, no strikes here. It's a Slawbaugh. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. I have no idea. It was I was glad I was able to find the names online because no offense to whoever wrote the names into our scorebook, but I couldn't read any of them. I went over there and I got a picture from Coach, but I couldn't read any of the names. So when I looked it up, I was like, oh, it's Stewart, because it looked like it said Stewards or something in the book.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little difficult.
I asked Silas. I was like, is this a 4 or a 7 or what? It didn't look like any number. 2 balls, 2 strikes now.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little difficult to decipher
Well, at least
other
I didn't
people's
write it. You
writing.
write your own writing. You can't even remember what you wrote.
Right. I'm, and it's terrible because when I actually write, I'm fairly neat.
Yeah, well, I
But
know
when I
because I
put
was
it,
writing like half their names on this other piece of paper just because I was like, well, I know Lath is Lathrop. I don't need to write the whole thing. I was
right,
in a hurry. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we're 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
the other day I was having trouble because I got clear to the what I thought was the ninth batter, and I had 8 people in the lineup, and then I realized that I missed like the number 5 person. So now I'm scribbling it over top of it, trying to get them back in there. That's always fun, and it makes it a little difficult to read.
Right, that's why I skipped every other one there, just in case I did something wrong. I left a little bit of room. So
That's
it
a
looks
good
like
idea.
R.J. Wright will still be in the game. So I guess the pitcher did not come in to hit for him. Maybe the pitcher's not in the batting order. Wright is 0 for 2 today. That one's high for a ball. I keep seeing these leaves falling out of the sky, but there's not really, the tree's like 30 feet that way. Where are they coming from? Two balls, no strikes. 2-1 now. Two.
We just reached back and let that one go.
And they got him on that one. And that's going to be the ball game here. Corry going to come out over top of the Conneaut Area Eagles 6-1 on a nice pitching performance by Bryce Chelton. Will get the win, and Wyatt Swan will come in and get the save. 7 hits today for Corry. 5 hits and 1 error for Conneaut. Another just all-around good job by Corry. Not any one guy carrying them. Trying to take a look here real quick. Swan with 2 hits, Jackson with 2 hits, Moon with a hit, Anderson with a hit, Kraza with a hit. So you got a few different guys there to contribute to seven hits on the board.
Yeah, nice job.
So tomorrow we'll be over there for track at senior night against Eisenhower. We'll be back here Wednesday, is that right?
Yes.
And that'll be Girard. And then Thursday, softball against
Northeast.
Okay. So for John Yatsko, Brad Swanson, and Silas Bryan, thanks for tuning in to the Corry Journal live stream. Again, today's final score is Corry 6, Conneaut 1.